first 2 months we sold £80,000 worth of jewellery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good
2006.
story. Yeah, that's
amazing.
it.
I'd like to spend everything on marketing. There is
nice.
such an opportunity now because the greatest market share is on the high street.
I love it.
All of that
So
whole
good
funnel.
to have a founder in a performance background.
What is the missing trick? Like, what are you guys missing at the moment?
There was no Magento, no Shopify, there was nothing. Nobody
Yeah.
built it for you. Instead of invent a whole new range, we gave customers a choice.
When I met Gary in 2006, I said, let's sell jewellery and let's do it in the right manner because other people aren't doing it properly.
Hey guys, it's Jack Johnson, one of the hosts of the Digital Cheesecake podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I was hoping if you could like and share our podcast, that would be absolutely amazing. The more you do that, the more we get awareness of our podcast. And thank you so much.
Welcome back to another episode of Digital Cheesecake. We've got the two founders here of the Diamond Store. We're pretty pumped to have you on here. Thanks for coming.
you.
Thank you.
Oh, you hit
guys.
follow, all that jazz, blah, 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 blah. So I'm keen to ask, all about the business, how it grew, how it started, but how did you guys meet? I'm keen. Yeah?
Okay, so my wife and his wife were best friends and they've grown up since
You
they were
said was
teenagers.
best friends.
They still are, actually.
Okay, just checking. So sorry. Carry on.
Check
But where I was leading to is that Joe, his wife, was going out with a guy called, well, let's keep his name out of it.
Yeah, let's keep him out of it.
And I liked him. And then he's the new guy. And I'm like,
Hey.
I still like the old guy. So
Classic story.
then I finally met Gary, and actually he was a really nice guy. And
Sweet.
yeah, and he told me that he's in internet marketing, and I thought, oh, that's amazing.
internet
I'm
marketing.
into jewellery, and I'd love to get my jewellery online.
Were you
Let's
always
do
into
something
jewellery?
together.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, so my dad was a jeweler, and
Cool.
I, from the early ages, say like 10 years old, I was starting to go into his business to check it
wow.
out, enjoy myself on a Sunday afternoon. And while other kids were playing with Lego, I was playing with jewellery and diamonds. It was
Nice.
lovely. And
Nice life.
as it progressed, when I was a teenager, I used to help out in his retail shops, and I really enjoyed speaking to the customers and getting a relationship going, and it really cemented our core values as the Diamond Store and
Yeah.
giving that personal attention, becoming the family jeweler. And then when I met Gary in 2006, I said I'd love to do that at scale.
Cool.
Let's sell jewellery and let's do it in the right manner because other people aren't doing it properly. Like
Yeah.
people are missing that face-to-face experience, and they still want the convenience
Exactly.
of shopping online.
Yeah.
So true.
So then Gary came in and he said, "Okay, let's do this, this, and this," and then.
So you
within
said
a-
yes straight away, Gary. There wasn't no ums
Well,
and ahs.
I was keen to play. And what you've got to remember, this was 2006.
Yeah.
Late
Early days of
2006.
internet.
It was early
Yeah,
days, so
yeah, true.
there was no Magento, no Shopify, there was nothing to do, no apps. Nobody
Yeah.
built it for you. So we just bought an off-the-shelf e-com package and put something live.
Oh my
And
gosh,
back
I wonder
then
how
it
much
was-
the domain was, the Diamond Store.
No, the first one we went live with was diamondearrings.co.uk.
Oh,
And we just put
that
some
would've been
earrings
cheap.
on it.
So back in the 90s, I bought hundreds of domain
Did
names.
you?
I
Excellent.
bought loads of
Did
them.
you have them banked?
People do that.
Yeah.
So kept them going.
Yeah, kept them
Smart.
going. And because I always wanted that dream of selling online.
Cool.
So Gary goes, all right,
I
let's
love that forward thinking. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gary started putting up some articles.
We were getting it ranking. It was organic ranking back then. AdWords was just coming out.
Oh my
gosh.
god.
Meta wasn't.
It makes me feel
well,
sick,
Facebook
really.
wasn't
It was a
invented.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It was around then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah.
So so we ranked number one for diamond earrings within a few weeks and sold a pair of earrings. And
Yeah.
then-
Unreal.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't understand. Back in those days, people were selling
Yeah.
books
Yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah.
tickets, right? No products.
Yeah.
So we sold a
So
pair
random.
of £500 diamond stud earrings. For 2 days.
That is wild.
For
Yeah.
2 days, we were wondering, how is he defrauding us? Like, what's the catch here? Finally, I said, Gary, call him up, and because he was the sales, and he was also
Yeah.
on the phone and all of that in his bedroom. And I was in my office with jewelry all around me. I go, Gary, call him up and see if he's real. And he's like, yeah, it's legit. Let's send it out. I go, all right, what do I do? All right, I find a box here. Should I send it in the post? Yeah, send it. Okay.
Why? Because people usually come in or
Well,
just...
this is online. We're just
we-
building it. We
it's
don't
just
know.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sorry. It's
yeah.
just weird.
Yeah,
a
it's
new
our first
concept.
order.
Yeah.
Right? So Jeremy said, you better send him an order confirmation. So I wrote one.
Oh my god.
Then he said,
I ChatGPT for that.
Oh, I love this.
yeah, now.
Yeah.
Did he receive it?
Yeah, no,
Did I?
no, you said, I've got the box, I've sent it, I've got a tracking number. I said, well, give it to me, I'll find out a way of sending that, and then he can track his parcel, and then we'll
Yeah.
go. And so the whole system has
That's
developed from the
brilliant.
ground up from that point.
The guy's still
and
around.
we
we
are
called him
really
up and
early
said,
days.
"Do you like the earrings?" And he didn't even answer.
He
us.
wouldn't even
And
answer the phone.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you guys were just sitting there worried about it. I love
We were
that.
like
Great.
scratching our head. I said, "All right, maybe there's legs in this," and we put a little bit of investment, not a lot of money, like a
Yeah.
couple of £1,000, and within the first 2 months, we sold £80,000 worth of jewelry.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's a good
2006.
story.
2006.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
it.
It was
Good
Christmas
story.
time, so
Still
Well, that's the
though.
prime
Still
time to do
perfect.
it.
Yeah.
yeah. So it was a great start, and then that gave us the energy to put more into it.
Yeah.
Gary had another job doing affiliate marketing,
Yeah.
and I had.
So you're a marketer.
We had
Yeah.
the B2B business selling to jewellery shops. So we didn't need the income stream. We just put, it was
Yeah.
like a hobby that we were developing.
Yeah.
But over time, it grew and grew and grew. And yeah, here we are today.
It's pretty cool. And how you, I mean, you've now grown it pretty big now.
Yeah.
So I don't even know where to start. Where do you want to start with that? How?
Well, okay. We were practicing for a long time, and then COVID came.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you think about jewelry
Yeah.
shops,
Yeah.
you might think about old stuffy shops that you walk into. You know, you walk in and then
They're intimidating, and
Yeah.
Can be.
even
True.
now, if I walk
Feels
in,
like a lot of
I'm-
judgment.
Is that
totally.
the feedback you get? So a lot of people would say they feel intimidated by it.
Not necessarily, but if you talked, if
We know that we felt like that.
Because it's a new
like
purchase, isn't it? It's a big
Yeah.
purchase.
It's scary as
People
well.
will
And
watch
if
it.
you
Yeah.
I
think,
think going in Tiffany and Co. I like
apart from
going
me
to
with
do
all
it.
your jewelry, for most men buying
Yeah.
an engagement ring for the first time, whatever,
Yeah.
there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stress and there's a lot of expectation.
I need
Yeah.
to get it right. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
What do I buy?
Do I
Yeah.
trust you? Like, what am I
True.
buying? I
Yeah.
don't understand the product.
True.
There's a
That's
lot of
true.
education and
Yeah.
a lot of it's built over a relationship.
And how do you
of
translate
trust.
that online? Because I've always wondered with
Because it's some
luxury,
female that are
particularly
seeing the ads,
diamonds,
right?
how do you translate that trust online?
But it's a different process. And if you think about the old days, you used to go into a shop or you'd
Yeah.
ask your dad and he'd say, go and
Exactly,
do
yeah.
this. And then you, like Boodles, like you said.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Scratch
you,
that brand out.
but then you go into that shop and you trust them or you believe in them,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so the way that, especially now more than 2006 when we're open, the way that the consumers have shifted is they want to be educated and learn about jewelry on whatever platform they're on.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
it YouTube, Insta, TikTok, whatever it is. They want to be educated and understand it in their own time, on their own way.
Yeah.
So we
And-
spent a
So
lot
true.
of time in education. We wrote a lot of professional
Yep.
articles about
I love
jewellery.
that.
And the main thing that we wanted to do is give them information and not pressure them. Because we know when you go into a jewellery shop and you say, can I see that? Can I see that? After the third time, you feel a bit awkward.
So
yeah.
true, yeah.
There's an expectation
so
or something.
online, you could be selecting and refining and
Yeah.
sorting and then putting it and then come back 3 weeks later and have a look. And that's what we wanted to do. Just gently guide them through our sales funnel,
Yeah.
through education and no pressure.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. That's a good approach.
But there's big consumer shift too. So if you think when we opened, buying online was quite rare to buy jewelry
Yeah.
online,
Yeah.
whereas now, if you think people that were 10 or 12 years old then are now 30, and actually they're in our demographic,
Yeah.
they aren't necessarily looking to go to a high street on a Saturday
They
to have
grew
that
up with that.
experience.
True.
They want to do their educating at home. They want to be able to order what they want, try it on at home. If they don't like it, send it back. Or hopefully like it, keep it, and have
So
it in
there's
the
returns policy
Of
on
course.
it
Yeah, I
as
was
well.
going to say, so
Yeah.
you can do that.
Free
Okay.
returns
How many
and free
days?
delivery.
How many days?
60 days.
60 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
That's
normal
good.
or
Well, we like to be
Sorry.
innovative. We like to
Correct.
push the
that was
boundary.
a trick question?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reality is that you don't get a lot of jewelry sent back.
That's what
Yeah.
I mean.
So-
I would assume that I wouldn't be sending it back
Wouldn't
in my mind.
want to, yeah.
Self-gifting, if you're buying for yourself, you're a little bit more critical about the item
True.
you bought.
Yeah.
Whereas actually, a lot of the items that we sell are to celebrate lifestyle,
Milestone.
life's
Yeah.
milestones,
Yeah.
and consequently, it's about the event, the moment, the story behind the jewelry.
The emotion.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
people just
So
don't
true.
send that back.
So you make an emotional purchase, but then you justify it with logic.
yeah, yeah.
What I find interesting is your amazing marketing person, Lindsay. We were just rambling for ages, but we were talking more about the fact that there's new milestones these days. Like people are creating,
Yeah.
women especially, like the self-gifting thing is new. What are the other stuff that you're seeing that's quite new in trends?
So we
That's a
did
good
this
question.
amazing behavioral science piece. We put our CRM through this AI magic thing that went and actually went to source each of your email addresses and see what platforms you're on, what comments you've made,
Yep.
what likes you've pressed, and all the interests, and then
gosh, yeah.
profile it, come back and make segments on your CRM. And what we found was
Nice.
that there were two areas that really helped us as an opportunity, and that dictated what we did next.
Cool.
What was that called?
What are
that
they?
AI
Yeah. Can you
He's
tell
like,
us?
don't give them away.
Okay,
You don't have to give it away.
So one is more the self-gifting
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
designer-led kind of jewelry. Like they're really into the details and what
Yeah.
it looks like, what it
Interesting.
feels like, how they feel when they wear it, and what kind of occasion it's
Cool,
for.
yeah.
And the other one is how big is that? What quality is it? You know, how much gold is in it? A bit more specification and a bit
Yeah.
more, like that.
Oh, I want to know. Okay, so going into all your products, you grew from the rings, but also the focus for diamonds these days? Like, what are people loving? We talked about before.
Lab-grown
Lab
diamonds.
growns,
Right.
yep.
I mean, this is a very controversial topic. So there's a lot of wealth in the diamond business and a lot of disruption happening, and there's a lot of fear happening in the market. But back in 2018, I went to a show and I actually met the lab growers themselves, and I asked them 1,000 questions, and I couldn't find where the catch is.
Yeah.
So I came home and I said, right, we're going to go into lab grown. And we went into lab grown. We were the first retail jeweler
Cool.
to do lab grown.
Oh, wow,
And then COVID hit.
Yeah. Oh,
And
you did it before
people,
COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
COVID, people staying at home, they've got nothing to do. They're clicking around, they're educating themselves on lab grown diamonds. They're looking to tokenize the lost relationships because they can't go out and see people,
Yeah.
Oh,
or they're stuck
yeah.
at home and they want to show their appreciation. You know, back in those days, it was very difficult. You were very grateful for what you had.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
show how grateful you are.
Yeah.
And show
Oh,
it. So we
true.
came up with a campaign called Love Matters.
Nice.
Where you can buy jewelry to reflect and represent your feelings.
Yeah.
And it went down really well. We actually
Cool.
tripled.
Yeah, and to
That's
send it to
good.
people you weren't able to see or spend
Oh,
time with
nice.
was a big
Yes.
part of that as
Yeah.
well. Actually, I think the cleverest thing that Jeremy did was when we came back with the lab diamonds, instead of invent a whole new range, what we did, we took our best-selling mine diamond products, just recreated them with lab.
Yeah.
Same assets, right? Same images, same videos, same etc. And we gave customers a choice. It wasn't us making
We
a
didn't push
decision
them
what
either
we
way.
should
We
sell.
didn't
Yeah.
pressurize them. So look,
Yeah.
these are natural diamonds and these are lab-grown diamonds. These are formed over millions of years and there's a magic to the story. These are sustainable and they're also a lower value. And they're like, oh, I want to go for the lower value. And I'm sustainable too. Usually I have to pay more to be sustainable, but actually
Yeah.
now I'm making a saving.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go to lab. So what we thought was, let's be agile. Let's give the customer what they want and let them make the choice. And so they don't feel like they're being sold to.
So these companies
like
which
that.
grow lab-grown diamonds, do they have restrictions to how many they can grow, or can they just keep churning?
Look, a 1 carat diamond will
Yeah.
take 4 to 6 weeks to grow with intense energy.
Yeah.
And that energy
So
is
it costs quite a lot.
expensive.
Yeah.
And also, you've got to be aware of where that energy is coming from. You don't want to give it back in the form of carbon to the environment.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So we go for green energy production, which
Nice.
is wind farms and solar power, so that you feel good about your purchase and you have
Yeah.
a smaller carbon footprint than a traditional way of mining diamonds in the ground.
Do a lot of customers ask you about that in terms of the whole process and green energy?
No.
Well,
No,
we
okay.
we have pages to educate the customer, and they do read them. And we also have on our social media, we'll fire out some information about the provenance of the diamonds, etc.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it comes to this, right? When I introduce Gary as my partner, as my co-founder, I don't say this is my IVF partner, right?
I mean, you can, but yeah.
No.
I know.
He's my co-founder, he's my partner, right? I don't talk about his provenance. When I'm going for ice for my drink,
Yeah.
I don't go to the mountain, I go to the freezer.
Yeah.
So there is a place, there is a time, and there is a place for natural diamonds and the beauty and the art behind it. But if you want good value for money and you want an identical proposition
Fair
or
enough.
product, you go for lab-grown diamonds. And if you want
Yeah.
to be sustainable and ethical too at the same time, then brilliant.
And
Like
again,
that.
because of the shift in consumer,
Yeah.
when I said no, I meant people are educating themselves and they don't need to ask because
They know,
ChatGPT,
yeah.
Yeah.
you just ask now and you find out everything you need to know, then you make a decision anyway.
Yeah, we're very well rehearsed in SEO, and we feed all our information into these LLM engines or whatever you call
I'm
them.
impressed
Yeah,
with all that, yeah.
GPT.
It's
Like
yeah.
we love AI. We've got AI all over the business,
Okay.
and so we know the opportunity coming. So we feed into all this generative SEO and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
How much budget of revenue do you put into marketing?
Percentage-wise.
percentage,
Percentage
Come on,
wise.
Jack.
It's like 10%,
I would
12%?
like 20%, but we'd
20%.
like
Into
to
marketing.
we'd like to do more.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a big number.
Yeah.
I'd like to spend everything on marketing because
Oh,
there is
nice.
such an opportunity now.
Yeah.
Because the greatest market share is on the high street.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because convenience.
Yeah.
Like you've left it to the last minute.
Exactly.
You want to go to a shop and say, just give
Yeah.
me something like that, or you
Yeah.
or you don't trust.
Literally, my ring was
You
like,
don't
my other ring
trust
was
yourself
last minute,
to
yeah.
purchase the right piece, and you want some advice, and you want a face-to-face interaction. If we can replicate that online, then we've won. And
Yeah.
and our customers are already online. You know, even if you don't, you've
Yeah.
never bought jewelry online, you're on TikTok, you're on
Exactly.
Yeah, you're on something.
you're on
yeah.
Insta, you're on Facebook, whatever you're on, you're there. So if we can gently educate you and tell you about the value proposition from buying from the diamond store, that's our job done. And then we give you the perfect product, and we have the happiest customer.
Yeah, and we save you a lot of time. Because
Yeah.
Yes, that's a
ultimately,
big thing.
best will in the world, you're going to pop
Yeah.
down the jewellery shop. You've got to get there, go in, wait
Exactly.
your turn, have a chat,
Yeah.
look at a few things,
Yeah.
feel a little bit pressurised, a little bit uneasy. So
Can you go into one of your store? Can you go into Hatton Garden?
No,
No,
we're purely online.
yeah,
Purely
What's your
online.
return
that,
rate
yeah.
like?
very low.
Really
It's,
low.
it's lower because we are so upfront in specifications. We'll give you
Oh.
everything you need to know, and we'll give you some lifestyle images so you can judge the size of things, and you don't.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And so people, when they return things, it's usually to change sizes. Maybe they got the finger size
Yeah.
wrong, but we also
I mean, I
offer.
got mine wrong anyway in person.
you?
My husband did, sorry.
Yeah, but it's easy to do. And,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's the most common reason
I
things
did
come
the same
back.
as
Not
well.
to get the money back, but just
Well,
to
you're
wrong
kind of not
size,
really
wrong fit,
bringing the
whatever.
wife with you anyway because it's a surprise.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So what's the,
Yeah, that's another topic, really. Like, is it a surprise engagement, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Surprise
Do
engagement.
you
co-op.
find that people
No.
are doing still surprises or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say most people.
Women are pretty
Yeah.
clued up though.
Well, actually,
I knew what was
no.
going on.
Yeah,
Most of
I
the guys
didn't.
know the shape of the diamond, I think.
They're pretty, yeah. Like my husband did a
Yeah.
lot of research, educate. Like they really like the process of learning about it.
depends
I guess
on
because
the
they're
guy.
putting so much money into it
Yeah,
themselves.
it
It's really
does depend on the
interesting, though.
guy.
So
Maybe
my-
not
Like the
everyone.
cut.
My daughter just got engaged, right?
Nice.
And she came in to choose her ring, but she left the moment up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
I
she
like
didn't know
that.
when
True,
it was
just
going to
happening a
happen.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he
that's
said it's going to be a
sweet.
month's time, and actually it was like a couple of weeks later.
I
and
love
so
that.
she was shocked and
pretty hard with
surprised.
the dad and diamonds though.
Yeah, it's a bit
You're like, I
different.
know what I want.
Yeah.
But she got the ring that she wanted.
Fair enough.
That's good.
Yeah.
And people who do know what they want,
Yeah.
they find a way to hint. So it's,
Yeah.
it's
I
easier.
hinted with
Fair.
images. which
Me
like,
personally,
Yeah.
I proposed with a plastic ring, and I said I
Oh,
think
that's such a good idea.
I'm
Too late,
scared
what
of
are
you
getting
gonna
it
do?
wrong, and I know that you love the design so much, and I want to
Yeah.
give that to you. But this is
That's
the
a great way of
token.
delivering.
Yeah,
it.
that's
We,
sweet.
we should sell plastic rings
Yeah,
as well.
I know.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Let's make a note.
Yeah. Free with purchase.
And how has the split of your marketing spend shifted over time? Because it sounds like you're doing a lot of storytelling with like brand content, but
Yeah,
now
love
you're
it.
talking about CRM and AI.
Yeah,
So
AI,
is it
yeah.
shifting consistently?
Gary's an amazing performance marketer.
Love
Yes.
it. Love performance
So
marketing.
we
from
grew the business on AdWords, and over
Yeah.
time we've shifted a lot of that budget into more social media,
100%.
which is
Okay.
brand performance awareness. Social media grabs all of those.
I love
people,
it.
All of that.
So
whole
good to
funnel.
have a founder in a performance background.
Yeah.
That's where we're here. But
Lucky.
it's So CRM we've always been into. I mean that's
Yeah.
an important part of
Yeah.
the business. But it's more automated now than ever.
Yeah.
If you think when we started it, you didn't have automated flows. You didn't.
Yeah.
have
No,
all
it was all
these-
template
And now
building. It's all
AI
building.
powered. It's incredible. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
So what is AI doing for your business at the moment?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Well,
Might test
we've
you
always
guys.
had AI. If you think about the algorithms, they are
true.
they are AI.
True, we have had it for a while. Yeah.
ChatGPT, you can use it in every department and every hour of the day. That's
Yeah.
incredible. But with the marketing, we've just migrated onto Shopify.
Cool.
How was
Oh,
that experience?
great.
Was that okay?
Where were you previously?
Seamless.
What were you on
It's
previously?
It's
Oh,
amazing.
Dude,
It was a-
Shopify's the best.
It was a custom
Yeah, yeah.
That is
platform.
with,
Yeah.
custom
But we're so
platforms.
happy we're on Shopify now.
That's
'cause
amazing.
We can integrate all the latest and best
your conversion rates are going to go up.
AI.
They have.
Well, you
I
know,
bet.
Oh, that's good.
It's very
awesome.
exciting. It's a very
Yeah.
exciting time. But a lot of these apps that you can integrate are AI powered, and they just fit in.
Yeah.
I've got a
And
ton
they
I need
do
to
all
tell
the
you
work.
guys. There's so many goodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them over.
And so, how have you scaled and kept the luxury feel? What have you been?
Well,
kind of main
that's
focus.
we control the whole process. We have all the creative assets are in house, and we have
okay.
and Lindsay's amazing
Yeah.
at brand
Their
marketing.
content's cool. Check
all,
out
Okay,
Instagram.
all
nice.
the consistency is, we're very aware that with luxury you need a lot of consistency and,
Yeah.
and a high level of production. and just to be consistent across all the different
Correct. The platforms
assets
love consistency.
is really difficult, but when you put it off, you get that premium feel. And when you integrate it with all the core values of the company and all the heritage and expertise that we've got, you've got a winning combination.
Yeah.
I like it.
What I like
I
is
love
that
it.
you've got each other,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
you're vibing from each other,
Yeah.
and you always think about the next thing.
We
Yeah.
finish each other's.
Sentence.
Love it. But what is the missing trick? Like, what are you guys missing at the moment that you keep coming together on going, we're missing, we're not really
Yeah,
doing
People
this.
are talking about shops,
Yeah.
right? Now
Yeah.
we've always resisted shops. Like you can't scale with a single shop. So
Yeah.
maybe a pop-up, maybe
We
a
love
touring
pop-ups.
pop-up, maybe concessions.
Women
I don't
love
know,
pop-ups.
but we'll
Experiential,
start playing with
yeah.
it next year.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea. I mean, we're seeing a lot of spend with the brands we work on pop-up events constant. People
Yeah.
just love, because
love-
people feel need connection a little bit.
At least to meet the brand, even if you don't have a lot of product there, just come say hello and get to know us a little bit more and feel a bit more confident and build that trust.
There is something about the fact when like my husband and I went to try it on together that we
Yeah.
knew.
You have a story.
Yeah, let me tell you a story. I'll tell you my story. I'll try and keep it short, but my husband went and did the whole groundwork on Hatton Garden. So I think that's the hard part, is knowing who's quality on Hatton Garden. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really bad at telling short stories. So he essentially, I didn't know all this process, but he went through the whole thing. And you've obviously got the normal shops, but then you've got the Wonderland or the pop-up ones inside.
Yeah.
I think he went for the pop-up one. Anyway, got it custom done because I really wanted a thick ring. I feel like thick rings are coming in these funky shapes.
Yeah.
Back then, so I copied kind of like my aunties and did like a decker thing. Anyway, sent him a photo. He went and did all of it. And then I got the ring, loved it, but wrong size. My
Yeah.
bad. I kept on saying this letter P or something.
It happens more often than you think.
Yeah.
Oh,
it does,
but
yeah.
then around Christmas time, all the jewelers are like off. So you actually want to show everyone, but I couldn't.
Right.
Because it was falling off.
Because it's Christmas time,
Yeah.
people don't come
Right.
back
Hang on.
until
You go
December.
to Amazon, you buy Snuggies.
I know. I
You
wish
put
I
them
knew
on
that.
and it fits, and you
All
can
my
do that
friends
for a
know
month
that,
or two.
but
No
like
quick
I
fix.
didn't know that
Yeah.
then. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you. Wish 3 years ago. that would've
We
been helpful.
sometimes send them to customers.
Oh,
If they got an engagement party
so
that night
smart.
or whatever,
My
we
friends
just
all had
send
them because they
Yeah.
got them wrong. Like, anyway, so then we went to a pub like maybe 4 weeks later when I was wearing it. And I smacked my hand on the table just like because I'm a loud person, and it cracked.
Oh.
That's
the
not
gold
good.
cracked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's not
So maybe he wasn't so trustworthy.
I mean, then we went back and I go back with him and we're like, oh, no worries, they're going to fix it, blah, blah, blah. The guy comes to me and he accuses me that I've like totally rolled it over a truck. There's no way. And he won't
Rookie
fix
error.
it. He will not fix the ring. Luckily, I had ring insurance and the whole ring covered it and upgraded my
brilliant.
gold. Great
Yeah.
ring insurance. Always
Nice.
get one. But yeah, you can
How-
get ripped off.
That's a
So
story.
how did your husband trust that person? Through a relationship,
Through
right?
a
Got to know-
relationship.
Okay. How'd you do that online?
I know. I mean, yeah, true. I don't know.
Reviews.
Yeah, reviews are
How many of
massive,
you like?
yeah.
Do you leave reviews?
Only
Yeah,
good
I
reviews.
do.
Yeah,
I only leave good reviews.
You do?
Good reviews.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Regularly?
We have over.
Not
No.
regularly, no.
No,
We
it's
have
hard
over-
to get them.
Really hard
We
to
have
get
over
them.
30,000 reviews,
That's
so
amazing.
good.
right?
Yeah.
And that helps give us the trust.
Yeah.
So if other people are happy, then I'm going to be happy.
What
I
do you
think
use?
he-
Trustpilot or
Trustpilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think,
a good
he
one.
just needed someone he could trust as an Australian, like to also help him on the journey.
Yeah.
I think he had no idea what was going on. Someone said, go to Hatton Garden.
Yeah.
And then I wish he just had someone to educate
It's the
him.
heritage centre of jewellery for.
But then
like,
you're also known for
hundreds of
ripping
years.
people off down. Like, some people are known for ripping people off down there, which is what happens.
Unfortunately, it sounds like it. But
crazy.
online, you can trust the reviews.
True.
Especially Trustpilot because they're
Yeah.
so.
And don't be so bad about it. It happens more
No,
than you think with the
it
band.
was so fun. I felt
What's
bad for
happened-
him. He was
It's just
devastated.
where it sounds like your ring, instead of being cast, has a join in it. And
Yeah.
It's just where the join's weak.
The thing
that's
is, the
all. We
jeweler
get it.
didn't want to replace it, and that's
you
the
should've-
problem. You
That's
don't know.
surprising.
That's a rookie error.
Yeah.
And I should have left a negative review, but I just can't bring myself to do it.
So look,
Yeah.
family jeweler. Go back to the family jeweler.
Yeah.
You create that relationship, and that relationship can last many years.
Exactly.
Their friends and their loved ones can come
Yeah.
in, and suddenly you
So
become their
nice.
family jeweler. You're celebrating lifestyle moments with them,
Yeah.
milestones,
Milestone
right?
moments.
So you're
Lifestyle,
actually
yeah.
watching
All of
them
it,
develop. Oh, you came in for an engagement ring, and now you need an eternity ring because you've had a baby
Yeah,
or a
yeah.
push
Yeah.
present.
Yeah, I'm
and now
coming to
you're-
you guys for
and now
those
you're
rings.
christening. That we celebrate along with the customer celebrations, and that for us means a lot
Do you push your own
nice.
individual personalities and personas? So
No.
actually, when you say family jewelers,
Did you say no?
Really?
You
you keep it
do?
the diamond
No.
store. You
not,
don't push.
not enough.
No.
We're going
Yeah.
to push you a lot. on this.
We should do a better job
Yeah.
of
Definitely.
talking about our heritage, because
Totally.
the business actually goes back to
Yeah, it's cool.
1956, and there's a lot of heritage and experience and
Because
expertise.
people want that. I mean, that's how we
People
sell
love
it in
stories,
marketing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that we know we want to know your story.
Yeah.
What about the favorite like designs you're having at the moment? Talking more about your products you're doing, because there's a bit of that chunky gold stuff. What are you liking?
So what I've learned is that my tastes are getting outdated. So I'm leaving these kind of tastes for the next generation. You know, it's
Yeah.
like succession planning, and I'm finding that I hear a lot about ear party. You know,
Yes, I love ear parties.
loads of studs.
I'm about to
all
go get,
over
and I'm like older. I'm
cartilage,
about to go get a few done.
Yeah.
floating necklaces.
Yeah.
Elongated diamonds and rings.
I'm into the like even people wearing stuff here.
Yeah. I like that.
And let's talk about men's jewelry.
Oh yeah.
You don't have much.
That's it. Wedding ring.
Oh yeah. I've only got a wedding ring. So what
But
kind
you,
of what
do
kind
you
of
do
men's?
signet rings?
Yes.
We do signet rings.
Nice.
Great question.
But I
Yeah.
went to.
Can you get the family crest on the signet rings?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Custom.
We can talk. I was just in Italy this week because I wanted to learn more about men's jewelry. There was an exhibition
Yeah, it'd be
there,
interesting.
and every man that I saw almost was wearing a bracelet of some sort.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Bracelets
this a
are
lot
really
more,
The
Yeah.
Italian guys have really
know
good
how to
when they have their bracelets.
They're
They look
stylish.
really
Yeah.
cool.
They're
No, it looks
stylish.
It looks
sleek.
good, yeah.
So
it looks, yeah.
Beautiful.
My personal passion is to try and make more men wear
I could
jewelry.
see you wearing a bracelet.
So
yeah.
about 6 months ago, I started wearing a new Havana bracelet, and I put it
So
on.
you've got one.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
And it's
People
diamond,
asked you?
and it's very bling, and it's very
Very
flashy.
bling.
And I thought, I don't want to wear that. And Lindsay said, wear it for a little bit, let's see. And now I love it.
I know,
and
it's the whole
encourage
thing, isn't
more
it, when you
people.
start
And when
doing
I feel
it?
it's a little bit too bling, I just turn it over, and it just becomes gold.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just,
But
I like
That's
that.
nice.
But I
Yes.
think more men
Yeah.
should wear bracelets. I
Yeah.
think it's,
Yeah,
why
what about
not?
necklaces?
It actually
Especially
looks really cool, yeah.
Youngsters aren't wearing watches anymore.
Oh,
So
but
where's
I mean,
their
there's also a
jewelry?
bit of a theft situation.
But that's
yes.
the thing in London,
True.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But
They're not,
yeah.
but they are wearing
So-
bracelets.
Yeah,
No
bracelets.
doubt. And a little
And
bit of the necklace
necklaces.
thing.
Yeah, a lot of
and,
necklaces
and,
going
and,
on.
and the jewelry doesn't have to, it can be low key, right? Just a little bit of a diamond.
But people like the story. I
something.
think people
Yeah.
really like that
Yeah.
piece. There's a
Definitely
connection
necklaces
around
are a
it.
thing.
A few
Even
tattoos.
Earrings are coming back on men as well.
Yeah.
I would say.
You're right. So there must be a bit of more like demand in the men's area.
Yeah, we think there's a massive
Self-gifting?
opportunity. I
Be
guess
interesting younger gens, I think, which is
Yeah.
why the whole TikTok area, as we talked about, is an interesting one.
so. Yeah, I think men care a lot more about what they look like now. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they start wearing 2 studs in their earrings. Like,
Yeah.
things evolve.
True.
So what
In
happens
the finance world?
Maybe.
in bank.
It could change.
Yeah.
Things can change.
So how are you finding TikTok? I know we talked about that in the luxury premium world.
Yeah.
A lot of brands.
I don't think it's somewhere you can sell direct to. So maybe if you take
Correct.
the process, you go to Google, you search something, you're in the buying mode.
Yeah,
TikTok for me as a marketer is about brand building
definitely.
and longer term connection with your customer.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a directly attributable channel right now for jewelry.
Yeah.
But it's definitely part of the. Well, it has to be part of the mix.
Totally.
It's
Because-
a touch point in the journey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you look at the platforms that our customers are living on, they're definitely on TikTok, they're definitely on Instagram, they're definitely
Yeah.
on YouTube. I mean, they're the big 3 channels for me.
Yeah. What do you think about? Have you dabbled in a bit of YouTube?
Yeah, we've done over the years. We've done YouTube campaigns. We've done everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
We've
Yeah.
got,
Yeah,
I think,
YouTube's good.
5,000 product videos on YouTube.
That's
That's
crazy.
really good because
Yeah.
you need the story and then you can actually see it. Because if you can't touch
Yeah.
it, YouTube's actually a great way.
We've been
to
making product
do that.
videos over 10 years. We're one of the first jewelers to do
Wow.
so.
Yeah, 212 we do our first one.
Because we were thinking, how do we overcome the hurdles of a normally face-to-face transaction
Yeah.
online? And one of the barriers is I don't know what it's going to look like on me. Like, okay, you can't send in your hand and have a look, but what you can do is see someone else wear it and turn it around and see how
Totally. I mean, you
know,
guys
how
need-
it
yeah,
reflects
it's
and
a
get an
no-brainer.
idea of the proportions. Is it big enough? Is it small enough? Whatever it is.
But I think, actually, if you think back to that time, I don't know if you remember, we had a conversation and it was, we either have to open a shop to show
Yeah.
customers. If we can't do that, what can we do?
Yeah.
And what do we have to go all in on? and we went all in on videos. You did amazing getting those videos.
That's
I mean, you got
awesome.
hundreds out that first year.
Yeah.
And if you think this was
It's
before mobiles
it's
were
a
big
team
as well.
effort. I mean, I didn't do
Yeah.
anything myself.
No.
It's
but-
home
but
videos.
it helped, yeah.
No, but we went all in on them, and this was before mobiles. And now with mobile, everybody wants to see a video when you're buying an item. No
I mean,
matter
that's
what
the
it
thing.
is.
The females don't really go in the stores. They just see it all done, save it in Instagram, send it on to the
What do you
can
think
think
of
about
AI
it.
influencers?
For you guys, I think AI content definitely. There's some awesome stuff we do with clients of just here's all the old assets, redo it. You don't need to do big production. Influencers, I think people care about trust. You start
Yeah, I'm
going
not
down the
feeling
route
it.
for you guys.
Yeah, it was a trick
Yeah.
question because
Oh,
Yeah,
You
I'm
lo-
not feeling
I
it.
like
You
to
lose the
see you
authenticity.
guys. Like people
Yeah.
care more about the founders of the business than anything. It's like gold, which is why we need to cut all this up and use it. But it's like the staff and everyone I know that have like put their blood, sweat, and tears behind the business. I'm like, cool. I want to buy into that local business or whatever. Versus an influencer.
it's definitely a team effort, and we're 70% females in our.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've got a great culture in business, and we just love marketing, and everyone supports each other.
I mean, it's a win-win. I think the hardest part with lots of businesses we find is when marketing is so segmented.
Yeah,
And like
and
you're fighting
far
between
removed.
budgets, and that's just where like you're slowing the whole business
That's
down.
the
But when you-
secret, just to get the whole journey from top to bottom. So
Totally.
So seeing an advert or touching on some of our Instagram campaigns, and then actually purchasing the jewelry, it turns up, and then you open the box and you
Love it.
surprise and delight.
Yeah.
I love that.
Do you do the one with the glowy? Like they have lights inside it?
We were the first ones to bring it to the
Oh
UK.
my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I bloody love it. Didn't
Have
you
you
get
have
that?
you seen them on Love Is
I didn't see
Blind?
it.
Boodles didn't do that.
I don't
What,
think so.
glowy?
Yeah, there's a light inside the box. You
Oh, is
open
there?
it.
That's good.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
cool.
that idea.
Guys, I was obsessed with it when
I'm
I
going
got
to tell
it.
you the origin story in a second.
Oh,
but first
tell
of all,
me.
Love Is Blind?
Yeah.
Have you seen Love Is Blind?
Yes.
Yes, we love it.
No, let's cut that one out.
Why?
Because they took our idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can
They
keep it
used
in
us
there.
the
We can do
in
that.
the first series, it was our ring.
Seriously?
In the
We
first
provided
series.
all the engagement rings for Love Is
That's
Blind.
rough.
Did they plug you at the end in the credits?
No.
or-
That's
Oh, okay,
rough.
that's not
And then
good.
the second
Nah, we're keeping
season,
that in.
I don't know why we didn't do it again, but they used not our boxes, but the similar
Similar.
concept. Yeah.
So the
Oh,
origin
brilliant.
story of the box was
Yeah.
I was in the
love that.
office, beautiful jewellery, saw it all sparkly, took it home, gave it to my wife as a gift. And when she opened it, I looked at it, it looked really flat.
Yeah.
And I went back to work next day to Jeremy. I said, how can we control the environment where the customer, the first thing they're going to see of our product is opening that box? How can we how can we control that? And we went to the box manufacturers and we got the LED
We
lights.
said,
put
can
in.
we get some lights in there?
Guys,
to
there's a
bling?"
story about that. That is so good.
Again, that
That's
was
good.
about 2010 probably, as long ago
I
as
love
that.
it. It looks
Yeah,
amazing.
that's-
All my friends were like, let's just open that box one more.
Yeah,
one
it's
more.
amazing.
And this is just
Literally-
open, so it just comes on as you open the box,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
So-
I
What a great idea.
Yeah, my belief is if you go into a jewellery store and Hatton Garden or
Yeah.
Boodles, wherever you
Yeah.
go, the lighting is incredible. And what you
Yeah,
first
true.
see as the
Like
item
a
of
dentistry
jewellery
ring.
That's true,
is
yeah.
how you will always see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll always see it sparkling and gleaming and shimmering. However,
Push on that.
and so you have to recreate that. You have to
Yeah.
get that moment when the box is opened.
Because you want that bling, don't you? So it's all
You've
about
gotta
the
have it.
bling.
It's all
and
about
the
the bling.
sparkle.
I've got a few questions actually. Well, how do I keep my ring so clean? Obviously, there's the basic dishwashing thing they say, but
We do have some products that we could sell you.
Yes.
But if you want to do it at home, you can use a little bit of fairy liquid.
That's
bit
what
of
everyone says,
warm
right?
water, submerge it a little bit. Depending on the stone, if it's something like
Yeah.
a pearl or something, be careful. And then you just take a little toothbrush and gently scrape around.
And make
Yeah.
sure you do it in a cup, not in the sink.
Yeah,
It
you,
goes down.
do you know how many
Oh,
people have
man.
lost their rings
That
down the
one
drain?
story.
of course, it freaks me out going near that little
Yeah, you
hole
gotta be
over
careful.
there.
That's a good point.
Cup, just gentle rub. And a diamond like yours will come up amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks. I know it's a bit dirty. I should have cleaned. I actually did clean it in the
Keep
fairy
it
liquid
clean.
today.
That's
Before I saw you, I was like, shit, I should probably
But
do
do you
that.
not do like do you do professional service where you can take the ring back and then clean it, or is that not really part of?
Something we'll look into.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
come
That's
on,
quite
get the
good.
cleaning
But
in.
you know what? You should try these cleaning products that we sell. They're really good, and they do a really
Like
good
that.
job.
Sometimes people want convenience, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. You
Yeah.
don't want to go in and send it.
No,
and
because
want
you
it
can do
straight
as good
away.
you can almost do as good a job with
Great.
the products.
That's good
yeah.
to know.
It's
Especially
pretty
on the
good.
yellow
I
gold.
bought
Yeah.
one on Amazon. I think I need to get yours.
It's called a dazzle stick. It's
Oh.
not our own product,
Nice.
but we sell it. It makes it dazzle.
Yeah.
Like that branding. And what about more on the business sense of when you guys were growing it? What was really difficult you found with more of a team perspective? So what was the biggest challenges you found? Was it like building out certain departments? Because you already had a bit of marketing when you started.
Okay,
obviously from your
the
side.
biggest thing in jewelry is that it's like photographing a mirror. You know, when you try to photograph a mirror, you see the lens.
Yeah.
You don't want to see
True.
the lens. Jewelry is very shiny, so when you want the photography is really, really difficult to get. And so to be able to do socials or any sort of thing without a lot of effort is very difficult.
True.
But we learned to get around it with special lighting, and we've learned techniques over the past.
Yeah.
But that's really the key, to see that product in the environment you want to see it in.
Were you
and get
spending a
on
lot
it.
on it originally at the start to try and get it right?
There was a lot of test and fail.
Yeah.
But that's natural, and there's no challenge that we haven't overcome. We enjoy puzzle solving.
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
like
it in
that.
house
COVID, yeah?
or do you outsource the photography?
Everything's in house.
In-house.
Yeah.
It's
What-
actually
what do you
my
outsource
brother-in-law.
as a business?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Family.
Other than accounting and legals, is there
Obviously,
anything-
delivery.
delivery.
Yeah.
And nowadays, agencies for paid media.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We
Hard
would-
to get good talent for paid in-house sometimes. No, you can get really good ones. Like I did it with my old business, but then to keep the good paid people is hard because they'll go elsewhere. So I think it is
No, but also
challenge.
in an agency, they're across different industries, different
pretty
channels.
good.
They're across
Yeah.
learnings.
I'm going to plug an agency, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, we like agencies, but it's very important to get the agency relationship right.
Oh, for
If
sure.
you're not vibing, then you've
It's
got
hard
to
to
cut.
find it. I
It's-
think,
it's a big thing.
and that's hard to know. It's like
Yeah.
a relationship.
Yeah.
You got to kind of vibe with them.
Yeah.
Who are your first key hires then? Because you got marketing, sales. I would take it.
It's really boring, but the first key hire
Yeah.
was a CFO.
That's
Yeah.
I do
that's a
think that's
good
key,
first,
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good first hire.
And how he
cost,
helped us
but-
was to set structure across the business
Is
to
he still
allow
there?
us to
Is he still
scale.
with
He
you guys?
is.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sukdev is amazing. And what he allowed us to do was unlock budget for advertising to be more aggressive and
Oh,
gain,
awesome that a CFO
gain
did
the
that.
opportunity.
Surprising.
Yeah, because he wants to see the success. And he knows if you put this much of money into the advertising, it goes through the funnel based
Yeah.
on what you're trending before, your conversion rate is this, you're going to get this, spend more. And
Yeah, I
like-
love it.
yeah.
Not every CFO is like that. Oh
Yeah.
No,
my
that's
God.
really
It's so
good.
good to get one like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
that's
Especially
a
in big
very
corporates.
So is he your
Forward
second in
thinking.
the business? So he sits underneath you both, or do you have someone in between? you?
Something like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, our culture
Tough
is
question,
is
yeah.
very much as a team. It's a team
Yeah.
effort, and we appreciate everyone. We just won an award, the Times Best
Cool.
Places
One of
to
the-
Work 2020.
Nice.
Awesome.
Well done, guys.
Lovely. Yeah,
How do
very
you get
good.
scored for that? Do they come in and...
There
You're
is a
put on that
process.
thing.
Yeah, Sukdev and the HR team, they had to fill out a rigorous process.
Oh, cool.
and
Yeah.
It was quite a difficult
That's
process.
awesome.
That's
yeah,
a
but it
very
speaks
good
to the
thing.
culture of the business
Yeah.
and our happy staff, which we
awesome.
love. Yeah, we value them.
What's the, okay, people always say, like, what's the fun stuff you do on the team? Like, I got convinced to go to a company years ago because they had cake on Fridays. But, like, how do you bring your culture?
Well, the highlight of the year really is the Christmas party.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
How
and
do you keep it tamed? I've never been to a
don't.
tamed one.
There's a lot
with
of
me there.
lot of stories we can tell that won't see the public light of day. But what we did last year, which was fun and different,
Yeah.
was public karaoke in front of the
Nice.
whole team.
Oh.
And
Oh,
some
not
were
like
better
in
than
front
others.
of public people.
No,
you
in
mean
front
like
of our team.
yeah,
That's
karaoke. We
million.
like
But
karaoke.
we've got like 60 staff now, so it's quite an audience.
karaoke's just awesome.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, we said we were going to
It's
do
good.
that, but just us two. No,
Yeah.
God,
viewers.
that is
You get some mic hoggers,
yeah.
You
Got to
have
get into
to.
that
but
because
that
it's
was
such
fun.
a stressful
And
time.
just to unwind at the end of the year,
Yeah.
you know, just
Yeah.
speak to each other on a.
But is it
on
not
a
peak
pip.
then for you too? Like
Yes.
peak period, yeah.
We go early with the Christmas party.
Yeah, how early are
Yeah.
you talking? I'm going November Christmas
Mid-November.
party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's decent. That's all right.
Or do it in January, and
Yeah.
usually it's dry January, so that wouldn't go down well.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
the worst time for dry Jan. I hate it. So do you go all the way up until the end of the year? Like, or you obviously close at a certain time or?
So we've got someone with his finger on the button, and we go, more orders, stop! And then
Yeah.
you press.
However, yeah, but we
Wow.
don't close.
Yeah.
Christmas Day is the only day that you can't actually speak to a member of
Correct.
staff.
Then you
Yeah.
can.
The rest of the
That's
time
good.
we're open. Now we may not ship on Boxing Day because there's no delivery
That's
with
still
DPD.
pretty good.
But we're
I
open
couldn't
the
get
whole
into
time.
anyone for like 2-3 weeks. So at least.
That's the
Oh,
problem
wow.
with Hatton Garden.
yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, that's a
Yeah, they
great
shut down.
USP on your marketing there.
Always open?
Always
Always
open.
open.
I think guys don't realise that because the brides are straight in the next day trying to get it
Yeah.
fixed.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
quickly can you turn around a resizing?
Oh, come on. Like, depends on the complexity.
thing to ask.
Depends,
And the
depends on the
diamonds, where
product.
they're placed,
It-
yeah.
it depends so
This
much.
ring
As
here-
a jeweler, like,
That's one day.
Oh, that's unreal. Mine took weeks. There we go.
That's
Great
one
plug.
day to send it in, one day to do it, one day to send it out.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
something
That's still
like
pretty
that.
good.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah. I mean, we
gone to you.
try. We try to
should've gone
push
to
the
you.
envelope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time. Well, not next time. Sorry.
No, on the next milestone. Next time, praise my husband. Next
That's a
time.
good way to sell. That's another marketing
Divorce
campaign,
rates,
right
divorce
there.
rates.
Actually, we're seeing a lot of upgrades in engagement rings.
Are you?
So
Okay.
when I
My mum, yes. My
Yeah.
older gens. Do you find?
what
or
about the
even
emotional?
Like what recently?
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a personal story. When I proposed to my wife, I was a student, more or less, and I could
True.
only afford a small ring.
Yeah.
And then for her 40th, I surprised her. Like, oh, it was really nice.
Plug, selfish
Such a
plug.
lovely.
So what I
lovely
did was
story.
I had a cake made in the shape of an iPhone because she's addicted, and all these apps on the iPhone,
Oh.
and there was an app with the Diamond Store
Whoa, that's
logo.
thoughtful.
Yeah, and in front of everyone because it was a party, I said, "Open up the app," and she opened it, and inside was a ring.
Oh, that's a good
Wow.
story.
That's
and, that,
really good.
and that was a larger engagement ring to celebrate.
Unreal.
Yeah, again, an
There is a
upgrade.
lot. Are you finding that though the upgrades are happening like probably older? Like as
Yeah.
in-
Yeah.
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 But
So-
do they
Just
not
not
have that
disgruntled people.
No,
sentimental
40,
thing?
when you hit 40, 50 years old,
Yeah.
then you're looking to upgrade a ring because you don't
Do you
want to be
do
walking
campaigns
with
around
small
that?
one.
It's interesting.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
You
campaign.
better.
But don't people just want to hang on to that emotional?
Some.
Yeah.
My mum
Yeah.
does
There's
not.
two camps.
She's done. My mum does not want
Wait,
it.
do-
She's
wait.
upgraded. It's her third time.
Do you throw jewelry away? No, you
No.
keep
No.
it and
I
you
would
even
upgrade.
pass it
I would
on, right?
upgrade. Not
Yeah.
this ring, but
It's a
like if
heritage
stuff
piece.
happens
So
to
even
it,
though you don't wear it, doesn't mean you don't have it.
you still got it there.
Oh yeah, that's
I
a
do
good fair
definitely
point.
agree. There's such a thing for that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So many options.
I know.
So what's your
many
plans
cool.
for the rest of the year in terms
Yeah.
of
What's
like
the
growth,
growth?
setting
Where's the
yourself up
growth
for
coming
next year?
from, guys?
So this is the first year we're doing all our peak campaigns
Yeah.
in-house.
Okay.
Love it.
And we have been directed by all our agencies to
Yeah.
do more variations of everything.
That's exactly
Okay.
the right thing to do.
To send it all
Content,
out,
content,
and let the
content.
algorithms decide who to serve it to where, etc.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a lot more.
That's the best way forward.
Yeah.
Everyone
And
at
we
the moment,
started-
it's a lot of. But even it used to be like you would know, it would have been like refresh creative every 6 weeks or whatever. Where every
Yeah.
fortnight we're
Yeah, yeah.
refreshing and we're spending hours on. Like
Yeah.
us as
lot.
performance team, we've turned into creative.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're selling creative.
Yeah.
But we love it, so it's like fun for us.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, you've
Yeah.
got it's easy to sell. Like yours
Yeah.
is easier than
It's
some
an
of the-
emotional
I like the
purchase.
story,
Like,
yeah.
we love it, and we're dealing with happiness.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's another
all the
key
lines.
catchphrase. Yeah, you've got all the lines. Yeah.
You need to get in front of the camera, my
I
friend.
love that. Dealing with happiness.
It's true, it's
and
true.
it does put a smile on your face talking
Yeah.
about it because everyone's
I'm
got
keen.
stories.
You need to follow their
Exactly.
content's very good.
Yeah.
I like
Definitely.
it.
And from a point of view about what our plans are, our Christmas plans were done 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our box orders, all the orders for the jewellery we're going to need, that's all done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're now just in execution mode as we go
Nice.
through till January, February.
That's good.
Any
Yeah.
challenges that you see coming up? Like usually,
Yeah.
is it like the last minute people?
It's not the last minute people, it's dealing with the volume of orders that come.
Yeah.
When do you see
So-
them?
so
When do you
being
see the
so-
biggest
yeah.
peaks?
Well, Black Friday,
Black Friday.
is the peak.
Do you actually do discounts?
Well,
I just feel like it's
you'll,
a surge.
you'll have
isn't
to
it?
watch our socials for
Okay,
that.
fine.
I can't give it away.
Like-
The
Like-
clue is in it's the busiest weekend of the year.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
sometimes luxury brands, sometimes people are like, you know what? We've had ones that have said we don't want to test it this year. We're just going to try, and I'm like, it's
Yeah,
risky,
a lot,
but
lot
so it's
don't,
interesting.
So, but we only have a limited range that's on Black
That's on it,
Fridays.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want the quality,
Yeah,
then
it's easier.
you've got to buy in advance because you risk things selling out and also not giving us enough time to make it if we don't have the right finger
Yeah.
size for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, plan well in
Plan,
advance.
guys. I think that's what
Plan.
people need to be
Yeah.
they're
Like
focusing
that.
on this
Yeah.
year.
And it does sound obvious, but everybody's got the same date. So throughout the rest of the
Really?
year, throughout the rest of the year, everybody's got a different
Yeah, yeah,
birthday,
yeah.
a different
Oh, yeah,
deadline, a different this, a
true.
different that. But at that time of year, everybody is focused on just
Yeah.
one date, and
True.
that's what puts
True.
all of our systems.
Do you
and
find a lot of
departments
people are
in.
doing it, proposing on this is so random, but proposing on the New Year, the Christmas Day?
I don't know when they're proposing.
Do you ever know, or they don't really tell you?
We've done a study on it. Go on.
Yeah.
The biggest times of year for engagement ring sales are Christmas
Oh, it's
and
Christmas Day,
January
so yeah.
leading into Valentine's. And when you actually say that, people go, "No, who does that?" But that's what happens every
Yeah.
year.
Every Instagram feed I see, it's full.
December
What
and
about over
January.
summer, like on holiday when people?
Yeah.
So the other peak is summer, July and August.
Yeah.
July
Yeah.
and August are good in many months for jewelry, and many reasons for jewelry. Why? Because if you think about all the weddings, most people get married in the summer.
Yeah,
So then you have
exactly.
anniversaries in the summer.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
a big one. And then when people are going to weddings,
Summer
then
is
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Sun's out. people having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you go to your friend's wedding, then
Sun's
you
out,
suddenly think,
gems
"Oh,
out."
You're not really
engaged."
proposing in March, are you?
Destination
There
wedding.
A lot of people propose on birthdays as well.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I know. My
And
husband
everyone's got a
scot-free
birthday that they
on
want to
Christmas
celebrate
Day.
as well.
What happened?
He did Christmas Day on mine.
There you go.
I'm so hard to surprise. So, I mean, I didn't really
Were you
know. My
surprised?
nails were cut. My nails were in a cow print. The worst freaking nail color I could have ever got.
That's
was a
cute.
Cow
No, it's
print?
not. It was cow print. I don't know why I decided to get cow print on the day. Plus, the ring didn't fit. Anyway, he did a very sweet thing under the tree. But it's
Yeah.
like I wouldn't have guessed the tree thing because it's just a present was there. If I'd gone for this, weird walk or something, I was on it.
But I
And
love,
searched
I
around
love the way
house.
that you're describing the memory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You remember
Like,
it, and you
jewelry
know the
evokes
culprit.
memories,
Yeah.
and it's the
It was so
perfect
sweet.
gift.
I remember every single. Yeah, you do remember every piece of that
Yeah.
thing that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when you got a handbag or something
Yeah,
like
it was
that?
actually a negative experience, but I wore. But I bought it.
Your story.
It was a terrible thing. I bought a Celine handbag and it broke.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
you spend, but
what
for
is
women,
There's a
it's a
recurring
really big
theme in your
purchase.
purchase.
Very heavy-handed.
I
Yeah,
honestly
maybe
think
you
I probably
have to.
don't look after my things very well, which is probably the reason. But for a female purchasing something that big, it's a really big deal. It's like an identity thing. So purchasing a really nice handbag is a big deal. But we do a lot of research on it, obviously.
And how did they handle your breakage?
Well, I bought it through Selfridges, and you know what? They actually they just gave me a whole brand new bag.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
But the
That's good.
experience
Fair.
in store was not amazing. Like I think for a ring, it's like you get to go through the history. I loved it when I went in there actually after. Like you go and get it redone. They really care. You guys really care about like how we feel about it, etc. Whereas with the handbag thing, they were like, "See ya, here's the handbag," and left. And I'll
See you
probably
later.
never buy with Celine ever again because I had no experience on a big
But was
product.
that in Selfridges though?
Yeah.
Oh, but maybe it's the department store
Yeah.
thing.
But are you sentimental over a handbag? I wouldn't say as much as jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I would agree.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
more sentimental over jewellery.
Yeah.
So if your band broke and they said, "Oh, we'll just give you a new ring," you were like, "No,
I'd
I
say
want
no.
the ring
Yeah.
that they proposed with."
I
not the
agree.
same
Yeah,
thing.
Yes.
that's how
and
I
you get
feel.
attached to it. And
But
there's
it's hard when they upgrade
that
the gold,
attachment.
but
Is,
yeah, I
it's
was
very
like-
emotional.
Yeah. So
Nice.
it's a hard one.
Got
There's
so
so many
many
questions I want to
questions,
ask,
yeah.
but is there anything, because we've kind of gone way over time.
We
Yeah.
can come back again.
Yeah, I mean, down the road.
With products.
I'm going to come, I want the product. Anything
and the
you
light
want to talk
boxes.
about with the brand? Anything you want to get excited about? I feel like you've talked about really great products that are launching. You've got some really key milestones you care about. You've got an awesome marketing team.
Yeah.
I would say that this is just the beginning of something new.
Cool.
We're super excited for the next year, especially
Yeah.
this Christmas. We've got amazing campaigns coming out.
I'm excited to see
jewelry.
them.
We've got jewelry coming out of our ears, like all the latest designs and trends. Keep your eye on our
I'm
socials.
keen.
Nice.
Keen to see you on
Like
TikTok.
it.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
Thank
having
you
us.
very much.
No problem.